What it do? What it do? What it do, man? Welcome to another episode of Live, Lit, and Legit, man. Your boy 2 Cup Shawty can't forget about your boy.
Always is your boy B.
Hey, man, Mr. Q Smith himself, man. Can't forget about the special guest B. Who we got in this thing?
Man, today we got my partner, my brother, man, my kinfolk. Hey,
some of them might know him from the ones. A lot might know him for the twos.
Right.
On the ones and twos, who we got be?
My boy DJ BJ. Stopped by the trap one time, man. What's up, baby?
What's up, my boy?
Cause
That's so crazy, though, my boy. You done pulled up 100 times behind the camera.
Hey.
But get what? In front of the camera.
It is what it is.
DJ BJ, what it do, my boy?
You, bro.
Boy, they big. We got
Oh,
DJ
boy,
BJ.
they huge.
Boy, we got DJ BJ in that thing.
We got Acker Food tonight.
Boy, I'm talking about.
Straight Snoop.
Notice we ain't introduced no.
Oh, yeah. They left us alone tonight.
Again?
The inmates finna run the asylum again. We finna go crazy because we ain't got nobody else here. And then we got my boy on the show. So you know we finna Acker Food and just go stupid.
I say boy club.
Tear the whole studio down tonight.
Silly dum.
Dumb.
Let's go stupid.
We finna go crazy, man. So in their absence, Young Say and Jaquise, they ain't here. But we do got Litson over there, just kicking it with us
let's
tonight.
talk. I see the back. I see. Hold up. Where she at? There she go. Where she at? There she go. Tell me how it really went at the. Not the Super Bowl, but the bowling alley. Boy, y'all seen what went down, my boy?
What went down, big
Man,
dog?
my boy. On to my, hey, man, throw them bowls on them. Entertainment. Now, listen, it all started now. Y'all folks forget. A few months, listen, I just tell them, keep that same energy, my boy. So, listen, not about the people who in the store, is about the topic of discussion. You did. So, Dababy, you did, had a little altercation, you feel me, with his baby mama brother. Now, we rewind the tape months ago after baby mama and baby daddy, baby and his baby mama, delay.
Then the nigga yodel. Oh man, and what is it? Danny Lee?
Yeah.
Danny Lee?
Yo, shout out to Lil Mama.
You must say Danny. Yeah.
You feel me? We respect everybody. You know, 2 Cup Shawty. Had a little altercation, you feel me? So they had to parting ways. Cuz said, Lil Mama, you get out the crib. It was a whole situation. Big brother didn't like that. Baby mama brother didn't like that. You feel me? So baby mama brother said, hey, my boy, when I see you in small words and turn to big words, which turn into fighting words, fast forward. Remember, we had rewind the time where you fast forward. Fast forward, boy, this weekend, L.A. Seen baby mama brother at the bowling alley.
Well,
what would you do? So, you got a baby mama. No, I'm saying if you did. I don't want to put no eggs in your basket. Them eggs is for real. Let them give them 9 months. Now listen, you got a baby mama. Y'all don't see eye to eye, part ways. But in y'all parting, baby mama brother don't like how y'all part. So cuz got a high velocity of a lot of, you feel me, on site. So question to you, what's the baby wrong for keeping that same energy on site on how cuz with fat mouthing, or cuz could just alleviate the situation by looking the other way? My question is, what would you do?
I mean, the way old dude kind of, hostile environment already. So, I mean, the way the baby came with it, he with his group, his crew, you know what I'm saying?
100 deep.
And it's already drama.
100 deep.
So what you gonna do? You just gonna sit there, chill? I mean,
well, the question is, my boy, what would you do?
Oh, you gotta see them hands.
Got to see them hands.
Out the gate.
Out the gate.
I'm talking about the big gate.
Bruh, ain't no talking, dog. You don't know what he gonna do. He could be strapped. You know what I'm saying? He's saying he trying to come talk to him and all that. No,
but you hold up now. You see Cuz by himself though.
Yeah, but
no chance.
Cuz today's time, nah.
The baby 100 deep, but Cuz be by himself with 100 gats. You know what I'm saying? Like 100. You feel me? So you have to keep it safe. But at the same time, would you pull up on? You feel me?
But the baby already got a record in the household.
But I'm saying, would you go? I'm saying, if you were the baby, would you feel me? You was the baby dad, or would you pull up and keep that same energy with the brother? If you seen it on site, that's.
I mean,
it could popping like.
One, it depend on the energy too. You know, it just depend on the situation. That if I'm in that situation and he coming at me, if he come respect, then I can give him respect. You feel me?
If
But
he
if
did
he
respect,
come in already hostile,
fat mouthing.
But my thing is,
he going to sleep.
you can
No
can
NyQuil.
calm.
No, none of
He
that.
going to sleep.
No lean.
Shout out Rubber Tuss.
No double cup.
If you talking crazy, right? All on the internet popping it, just talking crazy on site. Wait, I see you. When you come to me, I don't care how much respect you come with, cause now it's on site. You know what I'm saying? You've already threatened me, so now it's on site. I ain't got nothing to say to you.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but it got what he had coming for real.
Yeah, straight up. You should have been 100 deep, my boy.
You should. That's your fault.
You did.
You know what I'm saying? You should have been more prepared. Like you didn't think this man. I say it all the time. Every time we discuss the baby, do we not know his resume? The man killed somebody in Walmart. You don't think he's gonna fight you in the bowling alley?
On the layaway out.
Right.
Cuz beat him up in the bowling alley with the backwood in the mouth. Then leave.
Bruh, like, if he's willing to kill somebody on aisle 9 in frozen food, you don't think he's gonna beat you down lane 42? It's simple.
Them folk almost rolled cause of strike. He almost did. I ain't know we gonna go spell strike. He was halfway there. Did y'all see the footage? He was halfway down the line.
He was slipping.
Cuz might have went strike right here. He was going strike. I think, yeah, Cuz might went turkey. Y'all know about that bowling? Turkey.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I suck at bowling, but I know about it though.
Yeah, I got a little something, you know. Just a little something.
What you do?
Hey, I can roll that thing a little bit.
What's your number looking like?
Depending on what we drinking.
But I don't know nothing about no bowling. I don't know.
We
Strikes, man,
we
turkey.
drinking water. You maybe get a little gutter ball every now and then. But we drinking that liquor, that lean.
Yeah. You need the bumpers, my boy. You need the bumpers.
No, we ain't doing no bumper.
I went bowling one time, boy. I gave it all I had. Oh, threw that sucker in the other lane.
I ain't hear nothing.
I ain't hit a thing.
Cause you thought it was a sport. He could thought it was a sport where you hold the ball on your neck. You know what I'm talking about? Where you go crazy. That ain't that, my boy. This you throw it down the lane.
I threw that sucker in the other lane.
That boy went down the bowling alley. How many times you smoked around out there?
Man, but to put a cap on this whole the baby situation, I wish we could show the video. Her brother came back later with all kind of excuses of why, he got whooped.
Yeah.
The nigga said nigga more times than I say nigga.
Yeah.
Which I felt offended by. Like, what are their nationality?
Yeah, cause I ain't looking. He was house bound.
Huh?
Yeah, housebound. Y'all.
Oh,
like
nigga.
Yeah.
The housebound nigga. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I was offended by that, but like every other word was just like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I went and talked to the nigga, and then the nigga said this, and my nigga, and then he had all them niggas with him, and then, the nigga.
Then he got whooped on nigga.
On nigga.
Straight like that.
They whooped the nigga out on.
Then a nigga had some on the head. He had another nigga on the head. Y'all seen it when he was doing the video? I don't know who Cuz was right here. Y'all ain't see Cuz lumped up with another nigga? Oh, my bad.
Look at that hole.
Oh, no.
That's all crazy, man. But anyway, man, I want to shout out my boy. Shout out to Snoop, man.
Snoop Dogg.
Shout out to Snoop.
Dog, my boy did it, didn't he?
He did it, dog.
Who first will be last, and who last will be first. Big gives
It's something when you work for the company.
Big God.
Then you come back and buy the company. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
I mean, granted, Death Row ain't what Death Row was, but
Death Row can be reinvented.
I wonder what he's gonna do with it. Do he plan on relaunching Death Row as a
First
music
of all,
empire?
first of all, when you do take a role like this, do you go into backtracking of the ones that came before that wasn't done properly throughout the, you know what I mean, the time of being up under the label?
Now,
the salts and, you know what I'm saying?
One thing about Suge though,
a lot of stuff need to be salted.
Suge was dirty.
But he paid everybody.
He got his contracts dirty, but he took care of his artists.
Okay.
I've never heard nobody say Suge cheated.
Now this is the second thing we look at. Who has their masters under Death Row? Because now they're able to get their masters back at an all-time high versus.
But I don't know because Hasbro, the toy company, owned Death Row. That's who Snoop bought it from.
Okay.
the toy company. So
Okay.
ain't no way the toy company owned all those masters. So maybe Suge on them. And Suge sold all his rights to Nick Cannon. So do Nick Cannon own all the masters?
So the masters on the west wing, the label on the east wing.
Right. I don't know. I mean, I'm up here just speculating, talking shit for real, but I don't know.
Shout out my boy Snoop Dogg.
Snoop.
But I think I said a couple of weeks ago I would love to see a Death Row movie, like just about Death Row. All the artists going dealt with Suge. You know what I'm saying? All that would be fire.
That'd be hard.
That would be lit.
That'd be hard. And the label can drop it, cause get everything.
He can get everything between him and Nick Cannon.
And whoever shoots.
It can be done with Incredible.
Yeah.
And then
That Incredible, they gonna be the soundtrack. Cause you got the masters. Putting you down, my boy.
Right.
Hey, pick up what I'm putting down.
Right.
Hey, Jack, boy, take me so slick so I can slide, my boy. Hey, 2 car. I be riding with them old folks. Oh, my boy. Hey, but no, that's hard, man. Shout out my boy Snoop, though, man. Hey, man, we coming first in this thing, man.
Coming first, dog.
We coming first, man.
Hey, I saw this thing trending on Twitter all week. I want to ask y'all boy what y'all think. Since ain't no ladies here other than Lex, but she ain't on the mic, so her voice ain't gonna be heard for real anyway.
Where she at? There she go.
In the cut.
It's been a debate. Should the government require a DNA test of fathers after the birth of a child in order for that father's name to go on a birth certificate?
I don't think so, my boy, because La Mama had put us down a long time ago. Them folk ain't been. Who that is? That's just my baby dad.
Who that is?
That's my baby dad. You feel me? So I feel like it's all gonna be the same. If it's mandatory or not, you still gonna be like, oh, who that is? Just ain't mandatory. But then again, on the other end, the non-compliant delegation.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? This would work wonders if it's implemented. You know what I'm saying? It can alleviate the abortions. I said abortion.
You said abortions. Like the baby. Abortion.
The baby we just talked about. Who that is? My baby dad. You feel me? It's all the abortions. But
I just feel if the father already curious or the mother already curious, and they want to know what's the situation, what's going on, then I feel like ain't nothing wrong with it. But at the same time, if they just there just speculating like, man, you the dad and blah 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 blah, then hey, you wasting your time, because what's gonna happen is once the baby born in the house and you don't know, then you gonna find out the hard way, and you gonna pay for everything, and I mean all of it. So if they do it out the gate from the government, then it's it's kind of going in the father's way, because hey, he gonna get it free anyhow. But if you wait and try to do it on his own, and now he's sitting back, try to come out of pocket, trying to figure out regardless any way around, you gonna pay that bread, cause
I'm talking about if not the whole 18.
Right, but won't that eliminate even in child support hearings, the DNA test is already done. So once a woman going there to put him on child support, now we can skip this whole process because it was already done at birth. So we know for sure if this is his child or if it's not his child.
It starts immediately.
So you want to make child support?
What I'm saying is it's gonna happen regardless. If you wait,
but not always though, because what if it's a husband and wife? Child support, there's no child support.
I don't know who said that. The child on 18, my boy.
I mean, you gonna take care of your child, but you ain't gonna be cashing out of your check. Like they ain't gonna be taking money out of your check.
I'm happy you said that. A lot of people get it misconstrued from, okay, I'm paying child support, blase, blase, blase. But if you look at it this way, so I'm a child support payer myself, but as well, if you don't pay your child support, you're still paying for the well-being of the child anyhow. So technically speaking, you're paying what? Child support.
Right,
you all doing what? Supporting the child. You feel what I'm saying?
Cash App, Zelle.
Bruh.
If you ain't talking about the hand-to-hand cash, go ahead, my boy.
Because you're going to have to pay for the child, clothes, the food. I mean, everything. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying?
Money orders.
Shout out to the good mamas out here trying to hustle, trying to get their thing going. And the good dads out here trying, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, shout out to the good fathers out there making it happen. I feel like, personally,
big God,
I would like to see this implemented. Me personally, I feel like it'll alleviate a lot. It'll one of the arguments everybody kept making on Twitter was, who gonna pay for it? You gonna make the government pay for DNA tests? They can wrap that into your epidural. that you get.
Real straight up.
It's all one big bill.
Straight
You just
up.
getting from the hospital. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
It's only a couple of $100. You ain't gonna even notice that it's even there. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
But I think it'll alleviate a lot. And then so once that's done, the father can officially sign the birth certificate. And if child support needs to be ordered, like you said, start it immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man,
When baby's born, start child
Since we're
support.
talking about the government, right? And listen, man, 2 cups, you know what I'm saying? Be lit, live, lit, and legit. However, I still be on my political tip. You dig. Very intelligent. However, with that being said, I want to shout out to the mayor of Birmingham. My boy Woofin. You did? My boy Woofin. That's all. My boy, we know. My boy Woofin, man. Hey, listen, man, 2 big things he did this year for the city, man. I just want to shout out my boy. One, $350 a month, man, for the single moms out here for a whole 12 months right here for the whole year.
For the whole year.
Yeah, you're eligible right here. You get the $350 on top of the check right here that you're already getting for the whole month. And then 2, he told the chef, stop pulling these boys over and locking these boys up for that gas. That's all. Y'all just stop it.
Ain't no way around it.
Talk to him last night.
I mean,
He just said, hey, man, boy, I'm
he can say that.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't stop it. He can say it.
Yeah.
Hey, man, stop arresting them for marijuana. They could be like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Go right back out there and arrest somebody.
Yeah, but there's a start line, there's a finish line, my boy. He's at the finish line. So yeah, he can say it. But guess where everybody else at the start line. And guess where he at, my boy? The finish line. So you can do everything.
But what about all these people that's caught up in the middle?
Well,
that's us. We in the middle.
No, we are in the middle. So guess
we
what? What the Bible say? A child should go.
Finish it. Go ahead. Finish it.
You know, put away your childish ways. That's all I remember. But listen here. Hey, but for the folk that look, when my boy first got in, he had did his part. After Trump did his part, he got a position in the city to do his part.
Right.
For the folk that's came after us for doing it, you did. So that's hard though, man.
Yeah. That is hard.
I just want to talk about political because I be going crazy, but that's what I just want. You said government. I feel like
speaking of politicians, speaking of politics and drugs, perfect segue, right?
What's up?
Your boy Biden.
Oh,
Joseph.
Talking about Cubby falling asleep.
Yeah, Joseph, that guy. Your boy Joseph.
My boy Biden.
So the federal government, I'm gonna make this short. The federal government basically signed a bill. It's what's the word? The wording they use. It's a part of a drug rehabilitation bill.
Okay.
So basically, they're finna give out crack pipes among other things.
Hey, let's go.
How y'all feel?
On the government.
On the government. On the government dime. It's like three.
But the real question
is,
they giving out crack pipes or they giving out crack pipes with crack in it?
No, just the pipes.
Oh, okay.
Ain't gonna be no crack in them.
Hey, 2 words. Set up.
Set up. You get caught with that pipe.
Think so?
Set up.
And get what? The pipe got a serial number on it.
They can track it.
I'll be crazy.
According to the Democrats, what they're saying is, it's to prevent, number one, giving out crack pipes. They're trying to encourage more people to smoke instead of shooting up.
Okay.
Because, of course, all the drugs that's being shot can also be smoked. So they're encouraging, because it's safer to smoke it than it is to shoot it. So they're trying to encourage them to smoke versus shooting it, and to encourage clean drug usage. So to try to cut down on AIDS and hepatitis and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, I see where they're going with it.
I don't see it working, host. I don't see it working. They're going to manipulate everything like they always do.
I feel like the folk been doing that in the 60s
bro,
and 70s. In the 70s, they been, hey, you got a crack pipe? Let's go ahead and fill up the community with crack pipes so we can cut down on what you said.
That's right, though, because if you think about it, when they flooded the community with crack, who provided the first crack pipes? You know what I'm saying? What Joe Blow, the black guy living in the hood, didn't sit down with some glass and was like, "This is what we need to smoke with." You know what I'm saying?
We need to have Joe Blow on the show. First crack pipe, Mike.
Who gave the first crack pipe?
And get what? And guess who? Not only who gave the first crack pipe, who was the first one to sit down? Was like, as I do these crack pipes, there's going to be someone bigger than me that stands on the podium that's going to give y'all this whole list of what B just said. Yeah. But I'm him.
Yeah.
I'm the first. The reason I created the crack pipe is because of all what Cuz just said. To cut down on cut down on, to alleviate, to stop. But nobody look on Lil' Cuz. Guess who we got on the screen? Big Cuz on the
Big
show,
Joe.
man. I can't. You feel
Big
it?
Joe.
Big Joe.
But forget about Lil Joe.
I don't like Joe. I don't know how y'all feel about him.
Hey, man, I look at him like that's the one that fell on the airplane.
One fell on that plane.
Then Joe Biden fall going up there trying to get on the plane.
No, what was that? Trump.
No, Doc.
One of them
I
jokers.
think that was Biden.
Whoever it was, they had them.
Clumsy.
Just know they had them crack pipes.
Yeah, he
I
did.
promise you they did.
Oh, yeah.
But he's the same. What pisses me off, he's the same joker that signed the '93 crime bill.
Which was titled
3 strikes.
and you out. No
Oh.
baseball, no
Yeah.
MLB.
He signed. He was the deciding vote. He was also the joker to side with Reagan on the war on drugs. Now you become president, and now you finna flood the community with crack pipes. That's what pisses me off.
For y'all folk to never serve drugs, y'all got a lot to do with drugs. You feel what I'm saying?
Bro, they know what they doing, bro. Oh, they know what they doing.
I ain't gonna touch it, my boy. But I'm gonna send you to make a play in
Gonna be like
Right.
Frank.
That
Look,
what it say.
another Frank Lucas.
Blue Magic.
Oh, bro, the biggest drug dealer in the world is the United States government anyway,
Of course.
and have been
Big
for
facts.
years.
Cause these folk throw out
facts.
bait and then they go get their fishing rods. Don't let it go
Right.
to your head.
Right,
Don't let it
right.
go to
That
your
boy
head, my
preaching.
Don't
That
let
boy
it go.
preaching.
Ain't it?
Not the one, but the 2 cups.
Talk 2 cup.
Yeah.
2 cup shout.
BJ DJ, man. We got BJ DJ in them all.
Hey man, we got BJ
Hey man,
Spin it, man.
talk to him.
Ben.
Talk to him.
What's the biggest the biggest artist you DJ for?
Man, honestly, the way I like to do things, man, honestly, I like to, give back to the community, honestly. So, I like to see these younger cats out here, trying to make it. And so, even though, I can do for whoever, whoever who want me, but at the same time, you see somebody out here that's trying to get a record label, just trying to get their name out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, them the ones I want, cuz.
Right.
ones that's
That was
upcoming.
up.
Yeah.
Huh?
Upcoming and
because,
hungry.
I mean, because look, black,
Less exposure.
we got to take care of each other.
Mhm.
Most
You
definitely.
know what I'm saying? And so the thing is, if we sitting back to the point where we, pushing somebody to the side, saying like, hey man, I ain't gonna help you, or I ain't trying to listen to what you got, then that ain't doing them pushing them down. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? But at the same time, if you can just take the second out to just be like, hey man, just play me like 30 seconds. Let me let your head. No matter if it's raw or not to y'all, I'm gonna play it just because one is getting him the exposure. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And so as long as it's getting them, that exposure, then one, if they feeling it, it's making me look good as well as making them look good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's awesome that you say that. Not
Oh,
to get
yeah.
away from BJ DJ. But listen, my boy, that's actually correlates into what Live Lit and Legit does. You did? Live Lit and Legit gives back to
you have to.
You feel me?
You
Our
have to.
voices, we the street of the city. You know what
You
I'm
have
saying? We
to.
the face of the city. You know what I'm saying? Podcast of the city.
That boy,
The coldest of the
he danced all around what our actual slogan is. He said, "We the street of the city. We the people of the city. We the face of the city." The actual slogan is "We're the voice of the city."
Oh, well, you did. We that, my boy. So you did. So that's hard that you reach down
Oh
to.
yeah, man.
Because that's how we alleviate the crab in the bucket mentality. You know what I'm saying? Why crabs are in the bucket for the first place. You know what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
if we are in the bucket and we start climbing each other in and picking each other out as we reach to the tizop, we get outside and see what the other side of life hit
Boy,
for.
you said something then, dog.
Ah,
Boy, you said something then,
DJ,
boy.
DJ.
Cuz, chill out now.
Hold up now, what we doing? Picking up the cup? What-
Chill out now.
So it's as far as like you doing work with the up and coming and I'm sure you do parties and clubs and all that good stuff. How big, like, okay, we here in the city, right?
Right.
How big is your reach? Would you say?
Oh, shoot.
Like, okay, your furthest party, like distance wise.
The furthest is maybe, I did one in Waycross, Georgia. That's about 7 miles.
Okay.
So I mean, going that far.
What the venue
just
was looking like?
I mean, it's a little hole in the wall,
How them folk rocking though? Responding
man, I'm
wise,
talking
like.
about Redneck City.
Oh,
yeah,
word?
yeah. One of
But
them.
the
These were
thing-
white folk?
Man, what?
What you
And
playing?
they-
What, yeah, what kind of music you playing? That's what I'm curious about.
I'm gonna tell you something.
You playing Lil Nas?
Nah. So being a DJ, I think what separates me from other DJs, not trying to bash nobody, but I think what separates me from other DJs is that, you know what I'm saying? I can play anything. I can DJ at a church. I can DJ at a kids party, old school, so you name it. But like I say, I'm just a king of all genres. You know, me growing up with that. You know, rest in peace, my uncle. You know, that's what made me pick up the DJing.
That's
thing,
hard.
You know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
Yeah, man.
That's hard.
And so to be able to be growing up in that time, or knowing all the music,
In the eras,
it's easy.
and the transitions.
Really, man, cuz it's easy. It's really, really easy.
For the tap in on
Bruh.
each.
It's easy, dog.
It's hard.
So so to be able to know the music, as long as you can keep your crowd up, DJing is easy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So as long as you can do that, you good.
That's hard.
Yeah, man. It's easy.
That's what's up, man.
It's
So
like knowing the back of your hand.
how many N-words you heard drop that night?
You said how many N words you heard?
Man, I hear that all the time, bro. And you know, I ain't grow up in that time with the slavery.
Hold up, cuz.
No, this something deep. Wait.
I'm thinking you off third.
This something deep. This something deep. I feel like this. This is my personal opinion. So y'all don't get it misconstrued. I just feel like this is my personal opinion. I didn't grow up in the time of the slavery to the point where, you know, it was a choice. You know what I'm saying? I can't dictate what I am. I'm black 365 days a year. You know what I'm saying? And so the point that I'm making is that when I hear the N word, how can you get offended by hearing that word if the rappers are saying it in every song? So how can the rapper promote their song if they got it in their music? You see what I'm saying? So y'all gonna get offended by what's the other word besides saying white people?
A cracker. My bad. Speaking real.
You know how by we get offended by them saying it to the point where it's in our music. So it's like, why do we got to look at them differently just because they saying exactly what we saying in the song?
That's what's
how
up.
can they represent that song if we saying it?
Correct me if I'm wrong.
what I'm saying?
You on the one and twos at the Golf Country
ain't
Club with the Make America Great Again.
We got one song that's out here saying the N word back to back to back. Blah 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 blah. I mean, they just blurting it out back to back to back. So it's like, how can you promote that song and you don't want nobody to say it?
Got you. Now I understand 100%.
Think about that.
100,000%. I just trying to make sure is you got the country club with the Make America Great Again red hat on.
All of it.
For the bag.
All that.
With the American flag tie.
All
with
that.
the red.
All that.
Well,
The boots with the spurs, everything.
hey, hole in one.
I'm talking about howdy.
18. And you walk out that motherfucker, put that motherfucker on. Gangsta Paul.
So-
Yeah.
I'm playing it off.
That's all. No, let's dive into that though, because that's real though.
Right.
Because, like, if you listen, cuz, hey, DJ BJ, hey, look, get what? I need you as my DJ right here. We at the amphitheater on book right here. I need a DJ. You feel me? You know my records. The world know my records, and I'm finna get. It's crazy, but 95% of my fan base is white, and they know what I say on the mic.
Right.
So guess what we finna have tonight? A whole lot of nigga.
Ain't no way around it.
Yeah,
Dog.
no, that's real.
But
no way around it.
I'm still me personally, I'm not comfortable with it. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the point. But it's just like I say, if you think about it the way I just said it, then it's just to the point.
Yeah.
How can you get offended by it? And like I said, I'm not trying to push off racism. I mean, we've always been through that. We still living it to this day.
Yeah, straight up.
Shout out to African Americans.
Straight up. No, real talk. Because if you were called that in the audience saying that while you was right here, it wouldn't go that way. But it's good on stage.
But I'm saying, but you think about
right
this.
Here.
What did that word do to you if you didn't live that time? Answer that.
It did for me what my folk did living that time.
That's your folks. But did you live that time?
But they told me how hard I had it when I had to
Correct.
when I had to wake up and eat the same thing they did. And
But did you live that time? Was the time exactly hard for you?
yes, it was. Why? Because the same thing that they told me that happened then, I woke up in my life and I got the same thing happening to me. They told me, hey, boy, one day you going to go to school and this going to happen to you just like it happened to me. So what they told me, it did a lot for me because it was real life, just like a real life for them. So it was a whole real moment. It did everything that it was supposed to do, and I reacted how I supposed to.
Have you drunk in the water fountain that said colors only? Have you sat in the back of the bus?
But does
I
that
did,
mean?
because they want to see some front.
Hold on. Does that mean that the feelings aren't there just because it's not? I thank God for Trump, and I'm gonna tell you why. I've said this before. Don't shame me. I've said it before. I didn't vote for him, but I thank God for him because the only thing Donald Trump did is he exposed how they really felt. You know what I'm saying? So just because they
Put it
took
out
the
there.
signs off the water fountains
Put it out
and
there
they
open.
took the signs off the waiting rooms and they
still, right.
let us sit in the front of the bus,
Exactly.
it does
In
not
today's
mean
world.
Exactly.
that those feelings aren't still there. You know what I'm saying? So
in modern
even
day time,
so,
real time, right now.
and
Right,
we
exactly.
as 3 black men from Birmingham, Alabama, can
Right.
all speak. We've all been called a nigger. I can say it. I'm
yeah,
gonna say it
100%.
proud. We've all been called a nigger.
Every day.
Shout out
You know what
Martin.
I'm saying?
Shout out my boy Martin
So
Luther.
like I said, I take offense to it because even me being called a nigga from a white person did something to me in that moment.
What did to you?
You know what I'm saying? So like that's just like a woman being called a bitch. That's gonna do something to her in that moment. You know what I'm saying? So I can't just give a pass for that. Whether they rapping a song, they reciting a poem, whatever it is, I can't give a pass to that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The whole Joe Rogan thing that's happening now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody up in arms because Joe Rogan said nigga 5 million times throughout his podcast, which in context it makes sense because he's either quoting a song, he's quoting somebody, he's telling the story. It makes sense, but I personally still can't be like, oh well, he's good. No, I was never that black guy that was like, I got a white friend, he could say nigga. Right. No, hell no, bro. That's not finna fly with me. I can't give you that pass.
And then I look at it like
we don't turn no cheeks. Right.
And then I look at how they say it.
Turn them,
you know what I'm saying? If they re-quoting a song or something like that, then like I say that's what I was saying as far as I can't judge that person off singing a song, whatever. But if they coming at me in a hostile situation and they use that, see that's different. But the way I look at it, is. I know BJ. You feel what I'm saying?
The DJ.
And so I know if a particular person come at me, with the times being changed, with us not living in that, that racism of back then in the day, where it's like, we getting water holes and getting beat and getting, the dogs sitting on us, and wasn't nothing we can do about it. You feel what I'm saying? But now we have a voice and an opinion to be able to fight for ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
But do we really?
Yes, we do.
No, we do. You see with
I don't
TikTok?
think we do.
Yes, we do.
We got
Because you think
TikTok.
about it. If somebody come at you sideways and you knock them out, it kind of depends
On TikTok?
It kind of depends on where you at. Me personally, I feel like, let's just say, you remember they were saying the KKK was gonna come down to Arkadelphia. Man, by the time if they would have rolled to Arkadelphia on a horse, man, them jokers would have been shot up before they even crossed before they got out the exit.
Y'all call
And
me.
but the problem is though, like I say, now it's just hidden because guess who else would have been there? Birmingham police and they SWAT gear, and they would have started firing into the crowd. So just like we would have destroyed them, the police would have came right back and destroyed us.
Well, but I look at racism differently, and the only reason I look at it differently is because I feel like we as black folk can go to where white people can. Like, for instance, white people ain't gonna come to Gate City. They ain't gonna come to all these places. Yeah, come to Third. Come to the hood. But see, we can be able to go to Coleman. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can't go.
All it takes is 20 of them, bro. Everybody gonna move out. That just is what it is.
No, that's real.
But white folks ain't gonna come down and just they ain't
To
gonna
answer
do
your
it.
question, to be yes, this is our first time in life ever in U.S. history that we are actually able to capture Karens of the world.
But that don't mean shit.
It
though.
means a lot.
No, it don't. That means nothing, bro.
Bruh.
They have been doing that for years. We've known
But
for
come on,
years
we
that's how they
gotta-
act. But
we-
that means
wait,
nothing.
Okay, so
That
look,
changes nothing.
Okay, so what if Kenta Kute had an iPhone 13? That's all I'm trying to say.
What if who?
Kenta Kute. What the name is? Kenta.
You're right, Kansas Cool. We'll roll with it.
What if Martin Luther King had a? Hey, what if he went live on the before?
But
see what I'm saying?
they didn't have to because we got, especially Dr. King. We got countless numbers of videos of Dr. King.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, to bring it into.
But he had a voice, though.
For bringing into traditional, into modern, the things that was under the underline that we're not able to see, the things that they say, hey, sweep it under the rug. When today's time, my boy, well, there's no rug.
But it was this year when I came to this realization. And y'all follow me.
Okay.
We are just pawns in a bigger game. They use us and they prey upon our feelings to get their agenda passed. Check this out. Dr. King did all that work. Mm-hmm. He was good. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was getting threats and all this kind of stuff, but he was straight until he said, until he launched the Poor People's Campaign. When he launched the Poor People's Campaign in Memphis in 1968, what happened? And the Poor People's Campaign was no longer about black versus white. It was about uniting all the poor people. He wanted to unite blacks with whites, with Hispanics. Everybody unite together. They were going to go to Washington in March and demand equal pay, better living conditions. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What happened? Before they can even get to Washington, they killed him. All right? And I go back to this Joe Rogan thing because it's the latest controversy, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When the Joe Rogan incident first happened, at first it wasn't even about nigga. It wasn't about him saying the N-word.
Right.
That was not the problem. The original problem was him speaking against COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
Neil Young and some other white lady whom I've never heard of said, well, we're going to take our music down if Spotify allows him to stay up there. Spotify did nothing. Then what happened? India Irie said, I'm going to take my music down because Joe Rogan says the N-word. Okay, now, so that's supposed to be this big, huge controversy. Still, Spotify did nothing. But don't use us as a part of your scheme, because all it was, the Democrats can't stand Joe Rogan because Joe Rogan get 11 million views and listens every single day. And the majority of the stuff he talk about is right wing. He have a lot of different people on. He interview him. It's all about right wing. The Democrats hate him. They would do everything in their power to get him taken off, so he can't push his side views, right?
Mm-hmm.
So because the whole COVID thing didn't work, they thought that was going to counsel him, rally the people to counsel him.
Mm-hmm.
No, you know what'll work? Let's bring the black people in.
Mm-hmm.
He said, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't work, but we're just a chess piece in a bigger game. And that's all they use us as, is chess pieces to get the bigger agenda done, man. They don't care about us.
I just feel like we fighting against each other now. I mean, you think about it. I mean, you got blacks killing blacks. I mean, how can we stand together if we ain't doing nothing but knocking each other off? You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, that's for real.
And so it's like, think about it. Nipsey Hussle. He got shot by who? Was it the white man or black
Black
man?
people.
Exactly. South, Crenshaw.
Crenshaw.
So it's like,
Think of the pun.
yeah, bro. It's a gamble we taking. Are we looking at the white folks? Are we looking at our own kind that's taking us out? See, my thing is, I look at it like, we as black people cannot stand to see another black man or black woman grow. Why is it working for the white community? It's because they working together. We ain't doing that. That's why we losing, bro. It ain't got me. It does have something to do with the racism, but at the same time, we shooting each other in the foot. Prime example: if I didn't support y'all podcast, and I'm like, man, I ain't studying. I'm gonna do my own thing.
And
You
if
feel
we
what I'm
weren't
saying?
supporting you, it'll be the
Hello, case closed. But my thing is now what he is saying, what B is saying, is true. You know, to a degree, we are fighting a losing battle when it comes to but we, like I said, we always gonna be in that racism thing. It never left. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, we have a voice now than what we had back in the day. Even though Dr. King, God rest his soul, he fought for us. You know what I'm saying? We were fighting. We still fighting. But at the same time, we can make a change. We can.
That's true.
So it's like, unless we stick together and ride this thing out together, then we always gonna keep falling. That's the way I look at it.
But
that's just BJ's personal opinion.
Will there ever be a time that we stick together and ride together, though?
The way we're going now, no.
That's the ultimate problem.
Exactly.
Is that we can't get on one accord. We'll never get on one accord because, number one, everybody have their own ideologies.
Exactly.
Everybody believe in their own thing, and so it's like us. This idea of black unity is beautiful.
Yep.
But even Dr. King admitted defeat on that.
Bro, we would
at
be.
the end.
I feel like we would be indestructible if we come together. Just think about it.
But the way that the United States set up,
It won't happen.
we still don't control nothing. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we only 13% of the population. They got it set up to we can unify. Everybody say that. If black people unify, man, we can take over, we can do this, we can do that. Guess what? They still hold the power. Because we don't hold voting.
Hey, we got the Migos on our side, though. Shit, I'm just being honest. One, they can't stand the Republicans.
we
bro.
13%, but we contribute 100% on the U.S. dollar. Feel
Now,
me?
that's where we hold power.
So that's where we hold power. So
Right.
we contribute that 100% of the dollar towards that 13%. That 13% go to 130%.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? they need us more than ever now. Now they're investing in us versus us investing in them.
The SLC, that was one of their biggest things, and that's why Dr. King was brilliant. It was nonviolence, of course. It was to antagonize, never throw the first punch. Always let them come to you. That was number one. Number two was he realized the only way to get change is to hit them in the pockets, which the bus boycott. In Birmingham, they did a lot of downtown business boycotts and stuff like that. That was brilliant, so that's a good point. I didn't think about that fact. Yeah.
Damn, Tuco said that.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody subbed in for him like that. He come.
He coming with it. All right,
DJ,
no
DJ.
seriousnly, man. Let's
we
get
gonna
to something good.
Hey, DJ. Hey, man, give me the wildest party of DJ for. I'm talking about pop that say. I said that last time. That say. I need to come one of them.
Man, to be honest with you, bro, an apartment. I did one for an apartment complex.
Always in the apartments. I'm telling you, the apartments got the best. All right, go ahead.
So did a party one time for an apartment complex, and over there by St. Vincent. No, not St. Vincent.
You Southside with it?
No. This was what's the hospital? Brookwood. And Wild Forest Apartments. Did an apartment complex, and it was on a Saturday, of course. Cuz had it jumping, dog.
Coochie
Everybody
cuddles.
from Soundfoot.
Coochie cuddle. Little mamas at the college babies.
You had the whole night. You had some from Bama, some from Auburn. Everybody coming down.
Okay, UA, AU in the
so
building.
I'm down there acting a fool. Now my thing was, I didn't expect it to be as big as it was. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just coming down. I'm just being myself, of course.
Yeah.
Start playing some songs. Now I'm trying to fit, the crowd. So I'm like, man, let me hit them with a little bit of something. Hit them with a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Somebody was like, hey, you play a little bit of, she said,
what did DJ Chris was? What the recording was?
She was like, we hear a little bit of Migos. And I'm like, Migos? I was like, all right, cool. So I played a little bit of
wait, hold up. Now, at this time, do they just have Versace out?
Bruh, when they want to hear something, they want to hear it.
Okay.
Look, when I say I hound you the whole time, cuz.
Okay.
Soon as they ask for the request, they going to stand there.
So the mama hit.
They want to hear.
I'm talking until you.
Bruh,
I hit
press
it.
play now.
Till I hit in the speakers.
I'm talking about now.
So Migos.
Migos.
What song?
I think at that time it was T-shirt.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
Shout out Migos.
Shout out Migos. Migos gang.
Mama. And so, like I said, I played the little joint or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody getting lit or whatever. And so, it was just to the point where when that song went off, they come up and say, hey, hit me with a little bit of Travis Porter.
Travis.
Yeah, Travis.
I want me a college girl. You on DJ.
Cuz. So, like I say, man, long story short, the party was lit.
Yeah.
I had a good time. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, shout out South.
Man.
Shout out Sanford.
Yeah.
What's the most freakiest?
Freakiest?
I wasn't trying to be YouTube. I was the freakiest.
I ain't caught it yet. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Pronounce that?
I ain't want to be rated.
Use it in the sentence.
I was trying. It's the word that you use between PG and PG-13. Freakiest. What's the most freakiest?
Freakiest?
I'm glad you brought that up. Had a Christmas party back in my hometown. Shout out We the House. We the We.
What the whole time is, man? Let me folks know where you from, DJ.
Randolph County, Alabama.
Randolph. Shout out to Randolph. Anybody in Randolph. Hey, your boy here.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Randolph, man.
We the House with Lyle, with Ashley, the whole nine.
Hey, man, I go off the, you feel me? A real country boy right here. I go off the tag. You feel me?
56.
You 56, baby. Okay.
I thought 56 was Shelby.
I don't know. 58 Shelby, one way.
58 Shelby.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But anyhow, did a Christmas party down there. Shout out my cousin JJ.
All right.
Did a Christmas party down there. Man, when I say what crazy, cause I'm talking about on the floor.
Now, was y'all on the trailer?
No,
because I went to my trailer.
Nah, this was in the country, hole in the wild place.
I'm talking about hold on, the country place.
Yeah.
One way in, one way out.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, one way in, one way out.
Like you got shot, cause you dead.
So I'm saying,
wasn't nobody coming for 2 more days.
I'm saying,
Be fact, you dead.
I'm saying, did y'all folk did towels?
Nah.
You don't know about towels?
Nah, I know about it.
Okay. Towels with the Crown Royal bag?
It was just a small little building. And when I say what knocking, cuz, it was jumping. I set up at 7. I ain't break down to maybe 3:30 in the morning. And drove back to Beeham.
How long drive is it?
2 hours.
Woo!
So-
Them folk did like that.
So it was lit, dog.
More free. Cause them be the one, DB. Them be the one. And if a DJ can get at least 3 of them, like on the upcoming.
Man, I tell you like this, bro. Once I hit play on the song, from start to finish, I can literally go for days and not play the same song.
Straight
Like,
up.
I ain't even trying to be funny like that.
No, real straight
like,
up.
Like literally.
No,
that's it.
straight up.
Like if I play once I hit play, I can play one song and you won't hear that same song for maybe another month.
All right, let me ask you this: what's your transitions be like? You feel me? It depends on. It always depends on the audience, though, right?
Right. It depends on the crowd. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
If you got the crowd up on R&B, you're gonna keep chopping it over R&B. If you trying to transition over to something like, for instance, you playing R&B and they go sit down,
Yeah.
and you want to get them up, you hit them with some slides.
Okay.
If the slides don't get them, cuz now you kind of freestyle.
You
You
freestyle.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you just kind of trying to attract what you can attract. So if you got more younger people in there, you trying to reach the young crowd. If you got an older crowd in there, you hit them with hit the old school with a little something. Once you get once you get the older folk on the floor,
That's
oh
it.
bro, it's over with.
It's over with.
They ain't going nowhere. Them knees gonna start hurting, them feet gonna start hurting, cause it's over with. I'm just keeping it honest.
The story of a DJ. This is awesome, bro.
Bruh.
It
You
is.
got any questions for the DJ? Cause we got a live DJ.
We got a lie, DJ.
Man, Cuz talked about the transition. What about your what's the little sound stuff? You know,
Oh,
like,
okay.
sound
Cool.
effect
Yeah.
drops?
No, yeah. Not
Drops.
Drops. No, wait. Let's be specific now. I'm talking
Okay.
about like the ocean.
Okay.
When you say drops, are you talking about when someone say do an intro like a 5-10 second before the song come on, or are you talking about sample?
Well, okay. How did you build? Like, do you have one of those? Like, like like producing wise, you know what I'm saying? Like when the drop at the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Do you?
No, my boy. I got your beats. Just fall back.
Answer question.
Talk to him.
He's street.
Put him on game.
You
Put him
know
on
what I'm
game.
saying?
Put him on game.
My boy asking, do you got a tag for DJ BJ? He asking, do you got a tag? So when a beat drop, do you got a DJ BJ tag? Like DJ BJ?
Cause I create my own drops, and so I put you on game on that. Whoever trying to learn, the whole 9 or whatever. But now I got my own drops for my personal self, and then if I'm trying to do something, it's easy to take. Internet is a fool.
So my boy, that sounds good to me, but not to him. So he want to hear a drop. We're gonna give him a drop because he don't know what's going on. Give him one so he can understand and be like, "That's it."
I got it. I'm good. I figured it out. I'm straight. I'm old, but I ain't that old.
He on game now.
I'm old.
He on
I got
game. He
it.
on game now. He said he old, but he ain't that old.
Yeah.
Don't play me to the left like that now.
He said he original crispy chicken, not the crispy fried.
So give me a drop. As you as a DJ, since he on game, give me a drop. Like since you
DJ Beach on the 1s and 2s.
Give me y'all.
right here, you can find me right here Thursday nights, baby. Right here every Friday, every Saturday. Hey, tip the strippers.
Man, it's your boy DJ BJ, man, kicking it with your boy Live Legit with my boy Meek, my boy B, and we doing our
Hey
thing.
man, it's your boy 2 Cup Shot right here. Q Smith himself, man. Your boy DJ BJ on the 1s and 2s. Ladies free before 7. Hey man, we pull up before 11. Oh, no,
What the skating rink?
and Nacho going through those.
This boy went back to the old school valley.
Hey, nothing's worse than the bowling alley when the speaker be out distorted. It be like, nachos ready on 3. Nachos.
Got a chicken finger plate.
Keisha, your ride is outside. Keisha, your ride is outside.
Why you stupid? Said Keisha, you're right outside. Shout out Keisha.
Shout out Keisha, man. Shout out Keisha, man. Anything.
But your whole food, bro.
Hey, man, straight up, man. Any inspirations, man, for all the upcoming DJs? Cause you talking to
Man,
me,
keep
I'm
grinding, bro. Just keep grinding. I mean, like I
in
say,
today's world, though, cause we not traditional.
well, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So when I first stepped into it, I already knew the music, so it was easy for me to basically, take the extra step and to wanna, take it on there. And so, it was easy for me. But, for the upcoming DJ, man, like I said, we gotta support each other. So, for instance, when people reach out to me, say, man, how you do that? I show them. You know what I'm saying? But you got some DJs out there that's feeling themselves like, oh man, this you know, he coming for me. You feel me? And so everybody want that attention. I've never been that type of person. I'm gonna always look out for anybody. You feel what I'm saying? You know, we have to take care of each other. If we don't, you can't make it, bro.
Straight up, man.
Oh, definitely, man.
We greater together, man.
Exactly.
We're greater together. Go ahead, baby.
United we stand, divided we fall.
Hey,
stand for
you
something,
preaching,
fall for
huh?
anything. Big God.
You preaching, huh?
Last we first. Hey, man. It's say, man. B.
Last thing.
Oh,
My boy Tip, man.
Tip.
I gotta hit this
TIP.
because I found out about this today, and I'm so intrigued to get y'all thoughts on this.
Using tip words already.
Check this
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
I can see you intrigued.
Oh yeah.
Is it gonna play? Is it gonna play?
I want to touch. I think it touch screen.
Touch screen.
Yeah.
Whisper screen.
All right, my video didn't play, so
Hey, man, shout out to producers. That's what happened when you got them producers and the girl. You feel
what
me?
it is Tip doing stand-up comedy. So Tip, he's branching off to stand-up comedy. How y'all feel?
I don't think people gonna understand, cause he gonna get up there and get to use all them big words. People gonna be out there with their dictionary flipping through the page like,
What the hell is he
what are
talking
you
about?
talking about? I don't know, man. I mean, who knows? He may be funny. He is funny though.
Yeah, he is. I
He
mean,
is funny.
he's very
He is
humorous.
funny. His
As is.
kids are hilarious, bro. But so you know, I mess with him on his podcast and stuff like that. When he be on.
I love it.
But stand up though, I mean, you look at it like stand up. You got Richard
Look,
Pryor.
Listen,
you know.
man, my boy at the point like, what else can I do? At a point, cause when you
He ain't heard for no bread, cuz.
Oh, that's the last thing I heard from.
He ain't heard for no bread.
So no. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When you knock off everything on your list and you have overly exceeded all expectations, you sit back and twiddle your thumbs like,
What to do next?
what? You feel me?
Well, what do we do?
And now we got my boy doing, you know what I'm saying?
Trying to do stand-up.
It's that type of time he's on and career, like, it's longevity. Like, my boy came out with what? We ain't even going to the paper trail. Let go trap music. Let go, you feel me?
Right.
Let go, I mean, come on, like, how long can you, and then with times, like we talked about this whole episode, traditional and modern.
I mean,
You feel me?
he's
History repeat itself, and he's going to implement itself when it's time to, but at the same time, kind of keep, like, what is it? Y'all want me to go back 20 years ago, even though the 20 going to pop up, and the 10 going to pop up, the 5 going to pop up. Y'all already know before. What else can I do, my boy? I did the rapping. I did the trapping before the rapping. I did the acting. I did the
podcasting. Let's not pretend. Tip is a great podcaster.
You did.
You know what I'm saying?
Did.
He's good at what he do. So we ain't gonna. If everybody try to start a podcast, like Lil Wayne got the little podcast. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't good at
Shout out
it.
Wayne.
Yeah.
They're not good at it. They are rappers. They're just on there talking.
Sometimes
You know what I'm
my
saying?
boy hit the gas on camera. Sometimes he hit it and you just see a little smoke and you don't see it. He did it great, professional.
Tip is good at what he do.
You feel me? So at this point, when it comes to I see the vision like, my boy, what else can I? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What else can I? You did. So I salute him, man. Shout out, hey, but
Shout out to-
hey, they said them folk big mad that my boy got there that fast.
Who?
Ooh,
He's still doing open on mics and
yeah,
stuff. Like,
but it's a lot of
really
folk been doing
that.
open mics way before Tip was doing open mics. When Tip was doing trap light studios. When my boy
I
was doing
wish Tip
trap
would pull up
music.
and do Trap Light Studio.
Hey man, when my boy was doing trap music, I'm talking about like drop mixtape before Rubber Band, man, Wild as a Taliban. Them folk was still trying to get into the Laugh Factory.
Right, and he already up though.
And them folk big mad, boy.
Name carries. I mean, bro. I mean, as a content creator, when you see him,
He different though.
Hey, dude.
Yeah, 2 Cup ain't crazy.
when you see him drop his podcast, and instantly it's at 3 million views, you don't feel some kind of way.
I did not.
Yeah, but he a rapper though, bro. I mean,
He already got a name out there.
He already got it.
He already has a name out there,
So
so
that's expected, right?
it's expected,
It's like Wayne,
right?
like you
Yeah.
said, everybody.
It's about,
And honestly, y'all can get mad at me. That's fine. I know Cuz is a fan of Wayne's podcast.
yeah.
It sucks.
Cause Wayne,
That's just
Wayne
that's
my
my
dog,
opinion.
cuz Wayne my dog.
It sucks. He's one of the greatest rappers to ever do it.
Fact.
Podcast wise, it sucks.
Why does it suck?
Because Wayne he don't have the personality that Tip has.
He got the name. He just got the name and the image, bro. That's how he got on ESPN. That's how he
Exactly.
look like.
Hey guys,
He don't have the personality
hey,
that Took got.
Nah.
Hey guys, there's avenues, there's alleys, there's boulevards, there's streets.
And there's mansions. And they got all of them.
So you might be expecting a street Weezy or alley Weezy. Meanwhile, you're getting the great content from my folks that you love from the streets and the alleys. Meanwhile, my boy's trying to figure out, should I record East Wing or West Wing? He on those type of vibes. So when I look at the podcast, it ain't nothing but a conversation. It's a big FaceTime of you get to pick it.
But that's easy to do.
Yeah, it is.
That's easy to do when you're Lil Wayne and you got Nicki Minaj pulling up on your show, or you got Drake pulling up on your show. That's
exactly.
easy.
Exactly.
But show me Lil Wayne grind. Show me Lil Wayne running the show by himself, or Lil Wayne pulling in rappers that's not big,
Okay.
and him trying to manage a conversation,
Okay.
change topics.
So
He sits there high and just have a conversation with his friends.
So Cuz want Cuz to fulfill the position.
I want him
That's
to
what
be
you-
a
But he don't
podcaster.
I
have
see
to,
what you're saying.
but he don't have to grind like that because he's already at the top. You know what I'm saying?
So that's
But
why it's like a daisy. You in
But
this
show me
Exactly.
you're good at it. Don't be stealing lazy numbers. That's all he
easy.
doing is stealing lazy numbers.
it's easy for them
Is
to
it
do
stealing?
it. though.
Because they
T.I.
already give it?
It's stealing
So-
because
so-
of their
wait,
name.
Wait,
Right.
is it still in? I didn't walk out the store with a Starburst, but as I walked out, the cashier say, "Hey, do you want a Starburst?"
When you got podcasters out there really
Grinding.
grinding, right, perfecting their crafts, getting better at it, hustling, and then because you're a millionaire and you have millions of fans, it's easy work. But I applaud T.I. because T.I. he worked to get better at it.
He did.
He's a great
Bruh.
interviewer.
He actually.
That's the true definition of that slogan. It ain't about what you know, it's who you know.
Exactly.
Right.
So with them already being there, they
Exactly.
can't go here. You feel what I'm
But-
saying? So
but-
they already there.
But to big up what you're saying, not Lil Wayne, but who you say you like?
T.I.
T.I. He actually dived into the character.
He dived into it. He put the work into it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you somebody else that's real good. Fat Joe.
Nah, real talk.
Like they
Fat Joe.
work,
Yeah,
they
he's
put
straight.
into
Let me tell
it.
you who else is good. My boy Nora and DFN. That's a DFN. DJ. Shout out to DJ BJ. DJ EFN. You feel me? Drink champs. They really
Right.
Because this is what B looking for. He's looking for the background, the backstory, the underlining, the foot soldiers on some cleats on the field of journalism
Yeah.
or some type, form, or fashion of you actually building it. And I respect that.
Right.
Because what can we dive in and get from you from this instead of just like hey, my boy, we did this 100 nights. Like, we just.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody want the podcast where, man, it's just the fella sitting around, just kicking it. I can tell you this off of big facts.
Mm-hmm.
shout out to Big
Nobody
Facts.
gives zero shits about what you and your friends sit around and talk about.
At all.
They're not going to tune in to watch you get high and just talk with your friends.
Yeah.
Bring something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And are we perfect at what we do?
We go crazy with the
No,
words.
not at all.
As you see, we can't even say the word.
Do we work for perfection? Of course. We're always trying to tweak this, tweak that. Let's improve this, let's improve that. But it's more than us just sitting around. If y'all want to know what we do when the camera cut, it's literally listen to music and just sit here, drink and talk. You know what I'm saying? It ain't as in depth.
And idea bill.
And idea bill, right. So, but that's all like Wayne doing his pod. Wayne do on camera what he probably do off camera.
In the studio.
We're not having these conversations off camera.
Oh, no, we're not.
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
We are
I see what you're
working
saying.
to
I
put
see
this
what- I see
content
what
out.
you're saying.
Well, but I feel like they wouldn't have did that if the pandemic didn't kick in. If you think about it, before the pandemic, T.I. didn't have no podcast. Lil Wayne didn't have no podcast.
True.
So when the pandemic kicked in, everybody, all these rappers and stuff had to do something, bro.
A non-physical.
You feel me?
Well, it was a non-commute investment.
It was just something to get them
Well,
their
what-
image out. You feel
But
me?
I say non-commute, you might have to commute to the studio. But like, I don't have to, 3 shows a night. Something that I can sit up at the ride to the spot.
Man,
get the
Wayne,
views, get
T.I., bro, Cam Newton, all them jokers, man, all they do is go either down in their basement or somewhere in their
and
private
pop
room,
they
open the camera, and it's boom. It's easy.
But
Easy work.
But
Yeah,
then
easy
again, B, that's why I say you have to deteriorate and differentiate.
Differentiate.
Tried.
He tried.
He tried.
What these folk doing? Cause folk could have been doing. You feel me? Kicking it like that. What Wayne doing? Like,
Right, but how long before the podcast game isn't saturated? How long before all these jokers that started these quarantine podcasts start falling off?
Well. There's a relay race, and there's a marathon. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So guess what? This game that's being implemented that is called the podcast
Mm-hmm.
can only be saturated by it being a marathon. However, to Cuz's response of how you feel about Wayne's podcast,
Mm-hmm.
that's a race. So I'm gonna help you answer your own question, my boy. Do we have competitors pulling up to a race, or are they pulling up to a marathon? That's gonna differentiate. Help me out again.
They pulling up to the race.
Well, let's just lay it on the line. Let's just put it out. Put it all out there. Okay, y'all have a podcast.
Do we?
Yes.
What you on?
I said, do we?
Y'all have a podcast. Okay, y'all promote y'all night. Y'all record y'all night versus Lil Wayne recording his night. Who's gonna get the most views?
Cuz.
Wayne.
Exactly. Why? Because of his name, his image.
But is he doing it for the race, or is he doing
It's
it for
his
the...
name and his image. You feel what I'm saying?
What's his motives? That's where you're
That's
trying to
what
get
I'm
You know
to.
what I'm saying?
What's
So,
his
like,
motives
for
out of
instance,
it?
like what B
So-
was saying, it's the grind. You feel me? Like y'all are putting in the grind
Yeah.
versus Wayne just showing up. All you gotta do is put the camera on him, cause
And that's it.
$1 million, if not 100
Easy.
million. Yeah, bro.
Easy.
Easy. So it's
to answer your
different.
question, it's about the people that's doing it for the race and doing it for a marathon.
They
Because how
bored.
many-
They
how-
bored, bro.
How many trends that went on throughout the entertainment industry? Plenty.
Oh,
How many-
during quarantine, everybody turned on their camera.
yeah.
You
but
feel
what?
me? So
Everybody
how-
had something to say.
So what you really doing it for, my boy? This ain't in the.
Cause you think about the DJs. I mean, look, you had a slew of DJs out there trying to record on during the pandemic.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Just
Oh,
trying to get their name out
yeah.
there. You feel me? I know y'all seen it.
Oh yeah,
did.
more definitely.
So you know what I'm saying? So it's the same. It's the same concept. You got DJs that's that be on the radios and all that stuff, but you got some people that just really want to be on the internet, just get their name out there, just get their
Right.
look out there.
DJ BJ, if I want to be a DJ right now, starting tomorrow, when I leave Trap Light Studio, when we hit cut, if I want to be a DJ tomorrow, the first thing I need to do?
If you can't interact with your crowd, give it up.
Okay.
Point blank. Period.
So you got to be able to talk to the people.
Not necessarily. If you can keep them up on the flow with the music, you ain't gotta say a word. Just keeping it honest.
I hate that. I ain't gonna lie, not to cut you
Oh
off.
yeah, no, you right.
I
Go
hate a
ahead,
DJ
speak.
that talk too much.
Exactly.
Sometimes I just be like, shut
Shut
up and
up.
let us listen to the
I
song.
ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. I ain't gonna lie. I love all DJs,
Okay.
but I hate that DJ. I don't hate nobody, but that DJ there, I dislike. If I'm talking about that banger come on from the top, that beat come in.
Right, you be all hype.
Up. Yeah, yeah.
Then he be
Hey, follow us on the second word. I said, cool.
Can't hear them.
Hey, shout out to the ladies. Hey, drinks before 5. 3. I said, cool. You can talk through the whole 3 minutes of the song.
Yeah.
right. Then they cut it. Then they cut it early. They talk through all the good
Get you hyped
parts,
up, then cut it.
and then they cut it early.
Hey, man, if y'all don't know, man, DJ BJ actually hosted the Live Lit and Legit.
New Year party. 2
New
years.
Year party, couple of years back,
2 years, bro.
2 years,
2 years.
Dang. But that's only available on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta dig through our Facebook
you gonna
videos.
dig
to
deep.
get
The
that.
archives.
Slide,
You
cuz.
This
had
how
to
we
dig
put
through.
on for hours, though, man.
Bruh.
DJ BJ.
Cuz.
These folk don't know, but I do know that your hat is sparkling underneath the lid. Like,
Oh,
what
yeah.
Where you get that from?
Oh, man, I'm shouting out the tag, cuz.
Man,
You know how I roll.
Cuz, you see,
No offense, B.
Cuz,
I see it. I ain't said a word
Look,
over
look.
here. I'm over here telling.
A little hate coming on over here. You know, we got a Tennessee fan here.
say A.
I say roll tide.
I say LABAM. What?
I'm over here telling. I
Mr.
ain't
Six
said a
Ring
word.
shouted. Shout out Nick Saban.
You did. Hey, DJ BJ, I really want to.
2 cups shouted.
Hey, you did. Hey, man, listen, real talk. Got another little before we get out of here. Real question for you, man.
What you got, bro?
When it comes to, I want to let my people know, man. All of our supporters and upcoming everything guests that we have on the episode. You a DJ.
Mhm.
When it comes to being a DJ, I gotta ask a question to you. That's very, very important to our
Okay.
viewers. how do you book yourself as a DJ?
How do I book myself?
How do you book yourself as a DJ?
I mean,
Not you personally, but if you're a DJ, how do you book yourself? How do you put yourself? How can you do gigs? How do you continue to do gigs? How can you, like, you know what I'm saying? How can you
keeping
like,
it honest.
what do you like? Cause this is the thing, though. Everything be blowed up and like, yeah, my boy, I do this. Yeah, my boy, I do that. Yeah, my boy. But how did you start? What's the first phone call? What's the first text? What's the first DML?
Keeping it honest, 100.
Yeah.
Bro, I was playing music one time. I think just at a little house kickback, and everybody was feeling it.
You were going off the auxiliary cord with the phone.
Bro, actually Bluetooth.
Yeah, what I'm saying,
Nah, it
Bluetooth.
wasn't no cord.
I come from, yeah, I'm auxiliary.
It was straight Bluetooth.
I'm auxiliary, baby. So you got Bluetooth.
And so I'm chopping it up, just playing music, having a good time. You know, we everybody drinking, and man, honestly, I turned into my first gig doing a wedding, and at that wedding, I reached out to my homeboy, shout out Antonio, reached out to him, and he was like, "Hey man, shoot, you just get my laptop." And see, he got all the music on his laptop already there,
Mixers,
the whole nine. So I show up to the wedding or whatever, and I'm just like, you know what, man, I ain't even gonna open his laptop, cause I played that whole wedding on
Off the
YouTube,
phone.
and nobody would have never known
what you did about the ads and the song.
to open different apps.
So,
You know what I'm saying?
so every time
So by the
this
time
one
that
go,
song in,
I'm
I
gonna click
open up
on
the
it.
new app, and nobody never heard an ad. So the whole time, this was way before I got my mixers and the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought I was chopping it up, and you know, I'm up there on YouTube, and nobody never knew a thing. That inspired me, one, to just show people that, one, I can keep the music flowing, and you ain't gotta worry about nothing stopping. Once I did that first wedding, everything started picking up. So I was like, you know what, cool, I'm finna start investing in myself. Key to the thing what we all discussed earlier. You have to invest in yourself to grow. If you don't put it back and invest in yourself, then you nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, for instance, with y'all, like I told y'all, with y'all podcast, if you invest in the podcast gonna invest in you. The rest is history. Y'all, you know, doing y'all thing. You feel me? You know, shout out to Lily Legit. But at the same time, you know, when it came to me, I'm always gonna be great. Cause like I say, the point is when you turn up at one event, people talk.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the beautiful thing. Of
Good, who your DJ was? Who had
Right,
your DJ?
right, right.
Exactly. That's the beautiful thing of social
Yeah.
media. And you know what I'm saying? The word gets out, and you know sometimes I had to turn down party because like sometimes they want to do it on the same night.
Double book.
Yeah, man. And so you know it's always gonna be like that. But and killer party, that ain't my main job. So I do this on the phone.
What is your setup when you go to a party?
Cause it depends on how big you want it. If you want the big event, I got 215 for my main. Got 218 subs.
Want to let y'all know what y'all working with.
The light, the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no play. I'm coming with it. And so if I got a small setup, it's gonna be the two little 15-inch mains, and then like I said, I'm coming rock that too. And so I'm usually always booked every year for the classic. Shout out Marcy and Chris. You know, so I do my thing with them every year, and so you know, hey, it is what it is, man. It's on DJ BJ ain't gonna do nothing but keep growing, bro. And so you know, hey. It's easy, man.
Hey, man.
That's what's
whole
up,
lot
man.
of big God.
That's what's
A
up.
whole lot
Whole
of big
lot
guys.
of big God, man. Call me crazy, but stay tuned.
You better.
My devil.
You better.
My
You
devil.
gon-
Hey,
you gonna hear about me. I swear.
Okay, we got. Hey, man. This is what we do, B.
BJ,
This
BJ.
is what we do,
You
B.
feeling it, B.
This is what we do, cuz.
Well, definitely, man.
Hey,
Well,
man.
definitely,
Who first will be last? Who last will be
But
first?
nah, you know, I'm gonna switch it up on y'all.
Big
You know,
God.
y'all asking me the question. I'm honored to be a special guest tonight. I want to ask y'all a question.
Oh, here we go.
I want to ask y'all a question. So, you know, y'all asked me how I got started.
Yes,
How
sir.
y'all got started?
You gonna take it or am I gonna take it?
You gotta
Somebody talk to me.
All right,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
I'm a writer by trade.
Okay.
You who?
Started there. Writer by
By
trade.
That man,
Right.
that man started with the Christmas Columbus. Go
We
ahead.
gonna start in the very, very,
Very,
very
very
beginning. How we get there?
Yeah.
I am a writer. I do plays, right?
Gotcha.
All right. But I wanted to get into a different avenue because I'm just like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Things are moving slow. You know what I'm saying? You be
Yeah.
writing and
things
you ain't
that
got no
happen.
money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like, what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I hit up, cause I started just having all these ideas. I started really watching stuff, watching podcasts, and I really started watching a lot of internet content. And I'm just like, man, I gotta figure something out. Hit up, cuz. And I was just like, bro, you know what I'm saying? We gotta do something. We gotta make some stuff shake. Blase. He like, bro, you just tell me what. You know what I'm saying? I'm down with him. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we ought to get into skits or something.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
So, a couple of days go by, then on a Tuesday, I hit him back. I was like, hey, you ever thought about doing a podcast?
We
And he
going
was like,
up on a Tuesday.
he was like, bro, I be on podcasts all the time, dog. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So I started coming over to his crib, bringing them but the Chromebook.
Yeah.
I had a Chromebook and a little Samsung mic. That was it. And we just started working. We shot so many podcasts just off that. Nothing else. These podcasts never got dropped. Ain't nobody ever heard them.
Hollywood call it pilots.
Straight, I'm talking just straight. Me and him just up there cutting up in the mic.
Yeah.
And then we finally was like, all right, it's time. It's time. We're good enough. We thought we were good enough. We're good enough. Let's drop it. We shot that first episode, and boy, we sucked. We were terrible.
This boy said we suck.
Ass.
We were terrible. But we didn't let that stop us. And even after watching it, we was like, ugh, that ain't good. We got to get better than that. You know what I'm saying? But it's still up. You know what I'm saying? Because we just like, we want to always show out our beginnings. You know what I'm saying? And whenever somebody asks us that, we always point them back to that first one. These are our beginnings.
This how you mess them up, though.
What's up, my wife?
This how you switch up, go to the Bible. You got Alpha, you got Omega.
Right.
The what?
Beginning.
And the what?
End.
Okay. Lila just started off what? In the beginning?
In the beginning.
And they gonna do what?
They
gonna finish at the what?
In the end.
Come on now.
I said earlier, this is a race.
Y'all
It's
chill out,
a
man.
marathon, right? Come back to it.
Chill out, cuz.
Hey,
Chill out.
and one thing for sure. One thing for certain, two things for sure. Lila legit is definitely in the marathon.
Nah,
Bro,
straight up,
1,000%, cuz. And that's
Straight
why y'all
up.
always gonna stretch. Y'all always
Straight
gonna
up,
stretch.
man. That's how we started. And Big B pulled up. He was like, so cuz, what we gonna call it? I looked at cuz, just like, and listen, man, I just want y'all to look at the room.
Yeah.
I said, DJ BJ, what's your most frivolous?
Frivolous.
And you said, pot mint. Man, B licking each.
In the mic, right?
Man, listen, man, LaCub, big cuz, looking at each other.
In the what?
Pot mints.
Yeah.
Towards the front door. 3 foot away from the front door.
And that was in the what? The beginning?
In the apartments. He said, my boy, what the name is? What the name gonna be?
Chill out.
I'm on the ones and twos now.
Ooh.
I'm talking about in real life now.
Yeah.
I'm talking about these folk watching now.
Yeah.
Your I'm talking about the big dog just pulled up. Hey
Yeah.
boy. I'm talking about you're a DJ, right?
Yeah.
This is my moment because like in my mind, he was like, what we gonna call it? I'm sitting here chilling like I could have went all day. But in my mind, like a DJ BJ,
Yeah.
it was like if your number one platinum artist, number one album walked in and say, DJ BJ, play me some. One of them moments. So cuz hit me, I was like, hey my boy, you know back when we used to hit the
Department?
Nah, I'm talking about the parties in the apartments.
Yeah.
The team club.
Yeah.
In school, lunchroom. Get what it was called. Hey boy, what that thing here for tonight? Oh, my boy, that thing was live. You remember that?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Boy, that thing was live.
Yeah.
I said, boy, that thing hit. Boy, that was live tonight.
Yeah.
I say, B, get what? When we coming up with the idea at that time, in the modern day year,
Right.
Notice we talking traditional and modern.
Come on now.
I say, A, B, get what? They call it now. And what the party hit like, my boy? I say,
Live.
ooh, it lit.
Yeah.
No, them folks don't say live. Them folks say lit
Lit.
at the party. Yes, sir. I say, boy, it lit.
Yeah.
I say, well, it was live. Now it's lit. I say, B, ain't that legit?
They running. Like legit.
Name stuck.
He said, what's your name gonna be, my boy? I say, I don't know, Q Smith.
Oh.
I said, what's your name gonna be, my boy?
Keep it simple and funky.
He say, B. So you got live. Look at his shirt. Look at the merch. Shop with your boys. Live.
Shout out my
lit
boys,
and
man.
legit,
Live
man.
and
Hosted by
legit,
Q
man.
Smith and your
Live
boy
and
B,
legit.
man. Straight up.
And
big
every
God.
every time I DJ a part, I shout out my bros, man, my bros.
I appreciate that, dog.
Man.
I appreciate that a
Most
lot,
definitely.
man.
That's how we get down, man.
Most definitely,
Hey, man, that's how
dog.
we get down.
We got something else we working with
What you got?
that we producing. Another show. I'm gonna put you down. I'm gonna put you in. I'm gonna put you up, and I'm gonna put you stuck. As
Ooh.
long as you pick up what I'm putting down.
Let me hear something.
3 dope queens.
Oh,
I'm gonna need you to pull up on my ladies.
Hey, I got to. I
got
got
that
to.
BJDG. I need you to pull up on my
I got to, cuz.
ladies. You did.
It's only right, man.
Hey man, we got cycles over here. We really working.
Yeah,
We working.
I'm talking about like the Big Bible, sponsored by Big God.
big God.
Who the host? Big God. And on this show, live be
Well, fool, man.
Hey, man, before we get up out of here, man, DJ BJ, put the folk down where they can find you at, man.
Man, y'all can reach out to me, man, on my email, BruceBJW.
first guest that ever shouted out his email. Go ahead.
Oh,
Hey,
legit. The first
Hey,
get.
I ain't lying. I don't throw them numbers out there like that. But anyhow, BruceBJW, the number 1 at gmail.com. That's BruceBJW, the number 1 at gmail.com. Or you can find your boy on Facebook at Bruce BJ Williams. And just holler at me.
That's hard.
We
V,
get it going.
where can they find you, my boy?
Hey, man, as always, I got caught up. I was taking a breath when
You
I
were,
tried to talk.
because you said you. I was like, always.
Hey.
As always, you can find your boy on Twitter, man, at that B-Dub guy.
You did. First name, last name. Demetrius Smith Government on Facebook. Get wet. 2 Cup Lit on Instagram. I say 2 Cup Shorty on TikTok.
TikTok.
The TOO.
Mm.
Cup Shorty, more. You did. But guess what? You can shop. Look at the merch.
Shop with your boys, man.
And where can they find it at?
LiveLegit.com/shop.
And can you forget about our Facebook?
One time
Instagram?
say Lily legit.
Hold
Hey,
up.
Lily legit.
Hold
One
it.
time,
Lily
They gonna get
legit.
it. Hold up. Let me go with Lex from the audience. Lex. Lily legit.
Lily. Hey.
Lily legit.
Hey.
Lily legit. I say to the L to the I to the V to the E. LITLE. Lex,
Ooh.
what it do? Podcastery.
Oh, that boy shit. Hey, had them bars on them then.
Hey, DJ BJ, what you run do?
Hey, bro, what up? What's with it?
B. Remember we was talking about the anniversary?
Oh, yeah. Our 100th coming up.
I said a little sponsor.
Here in a few weeks.
I say 3 dope queens. That's the host. You asked me what I was thinking. Now it's all starting to kind of
Oh,
create.
hold on, no.
Hold
Let
on,
me get
it's
here.
starting to kinda-
3 Dope Queens. What are they hosting, though? What are we doing?
What we just talk about. Top of the
What do we do? A talent show?
Oh,
DJ BJ's on the ones and twos.
On the ones and
Hey,
twos.
bro.
3 Dope
Run it.
Queens hosts.
let's run it.
And then we have a center stage right here in the track like 4.
Oh, we're going to do it here?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking
What
about
you-
going to a bigger venue, but okay.
Hey,
If you want to do it here, save a little money. I get it.
After the show, I'm gonna meet you in the booking
Y'all ever
room,
seen
the
a can?
financial room.
Y'all ever
I
seen a
got-
can of vinyl?
Boy, I gotta go.
Squish.
I take it to the books.
Okay.
Hey, you did. Hey, man. We thank y'all. We love y'all. Straight up. Man, you guys pull up on us, man. We for the community.
Most definitely,
You feel
man.
me?
Most
We us, man. No crabs in the buckets. Because we ain't pulling in. We pulling out of the bucket. To show another
That's
realm.
my goal, but I want to
Another
get to the
realm of
top
life.
and reach my hand down and pull you back up.
You did.
Most definitely.
Talk it, dog.
Not to bring you to the peak of the rim where you'll fall down. But
Well.
the peak of the rim where you'll fall out. Fall out of poverty. Big God, who first will be last, who last will be first. Q Smith, 2 Cup Shorty, B himself. Can't forget about your boy DJ BJ and our first ladies producers. Another marvelous episode of Live Lit and Legit.
100.
B DJ, we do it like this, my boy.
Salute.
That's a motherfucking rap.
Man, look at man. Y'all sitting here watching these videos. So you know what? Why you just click on one of these other 2 or 3 that's sitting here waiting on y'all to click on and go and get in the next thing. Get busy. Function with your people. Lively legit. You know what it is.